Attach the threaded metal connector on the end of the hose to the NIBP connector on the left side panel of the device. Turn the connector in a clockwise direction until it is snug. Before taking an NIBP measurement for a new patient, ensure that the cuff inflation settings are appropriate for that patient. After each NIBP measurement, the device will adjust the cuff inflation pressure to optimize the next NIBP measurement. You can specify the appearance of the NIBP numeric display format. The display format allows you to choose whether or not you will display a mean arterial pressure measurement with the systolic and diastolic measurements. The last step in preparing to perform NIBP measurements is to ensure that the necessary alarms are enabled or disabled, and that alarm limits are appropriate, and that NIBP settings are correctly configured. To do this, use the navigation keys and highlight the NIBP parameter window on the main screen, then press the Select key, which brings up the NIBP parameter window. In this menu, you can access alarm limits, auto manual mode selection, auto mode interval, activation or deactivation of SmartCuff, and an on-screen manometer which assists in verifying NIBP accuracy. In manual mode, a single NIBP measurement is taken when you press the NIBP button on the front panel. You can specify either manual or automatic mode. Use the NIBP control panel to choose a mode. In automatic mode, the first of a series of NIBP measurements are taken when the auto interval timer expires and then repeats the NIBP measurement at this specified interval. You can specify intervals of 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 30, and 60 minutes between NIBP measurements. NIBP measurements can be adversely affected by many factors such as cardiac arrhythmias, sudden changes in blood pressure, body motion such as shivering and convulsions, bumping the cuff, vibration, vehicle motion, or weak pulses. When there is noise or artifact, SmartCuff technology will increase the reliability, repeatability, and accuracy of NIBP measurements. SmartCuff not only looks for oscillations for the systolic value, but it synchronizes its measurement to the R wave of the ECG to know when the oscillation is likely from artifact and not blood flow in the artery under the cuff. This helps discriminate artifact from blood flow, improving measurements, accuracy even with motion. By default, SmartCuff is enabled. There are situations where you may choose to disable SmartCuff. These may include certain types of arrhythmias, situations that prevent obtaining an ECG signal. NIBP measurements can still be performed with SmartCuff disabled. Use the NIBP control panel to disable or enable the SmartCuff function. The NIBP key initiates or aborts a single blood pressure measurement. Single stat measurements or aborted readings should not affect NIBP auto mode. The machine will perform the future scheduled measurements appropriately. Use the NIBP control panel to start or stop the turbo cuff function. Selecting Start Turbo Cuff starts short-term automatic or STAT NIBP measurements. After the device obtains its initial blood pressure measurement, it will continue to obtain as many measurements as possible within a 5-minute period. Press Turbo Cuff again during the measurement, and the device will immediately stop or abort STAT measurements.